Hey guys, welcome back. I'm not quite ready to record this episode yet, but I was wandering around and I found some bunnies. I haven't seen any bunnies since my first episode. Hey, whoa, hi! Hey, what's up? Can I, are you friends with me? Oh, I bet you want this, don't you? Come here. This grass is too tall, I can't. Okay, hey. Do you want this? Do you want the carrot? I feel like they would want the carrot. Oh, hi! Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think he likes me. I think that's probably what the... Oh, yes? Yes? Hi, little guy. Oh, another one. Yeah! I got bunny friends, I think. Are they... Are they my friends now? Oh, maybe they're just trying to make babies. Let's see. Can I give you another one? No? Why are you running away? It's like he's scared of me. How do I... Tree cow. How do I make them my friend and not disappear on me like they did before? Oh, hi. You're so cute. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I like how he's speckled. You're nice because you're just kind of white. That's like they're scared of me or something. Hey. Oh, I like this one too. I like that one. Why are they running away? So that's kind of sad. Well, hopefully they stick around, unlike they did before, where they just kind of disappeared. But anyways, oh, this is a regular hole. Oh, hold on. There's a couple over here. Oh, there's quite a few over here. Okay, give you one, and you one. Are you two gonna get together? Up to you? Oh, okay. Well, that's sad. Well, anyways, this episode I'm gonna be working on a project over here, so I will be back when I'm ready to work on it, as opposed to this little side bit. So, be right back. Hello everybody, I'm Grizzly Adam, and welcome back to my single player series. Today, we are going to make a farm. And not just like, redstone, automate things farm. We're actually going to make a farm, where we're going to actually have animals and crops and things like that. What I'm going to start off with here is I'm going to build the wheat farm part, and it's a lot of monotonous stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up into a basically like a speed up montage thing. You can see I've kind of already gotten the area figured out, where I'm putting the water, and then I've got the markers on where the edges are. Over here I've actually got where the barn, I guess it's really a barn, where the barn's gonna be, and then this area that's marked out by that guy right there, to there, to there, to here, is gonna be the kind of like the pasture part for the animals, and then I've got some acacia wood over there growing for the barn part. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna speed it up, and I'll be back with you in just a bit. And welcome back. Some of my wheat has already grown. I took some seeds that were back at my den and planted them here, trying to help fill it out. I've also moved my trees that were over there. I moved them over here because they were, as you saw, in the way earlier. I had to work my way around them, so I decided to put them over here. This way I could also put some more in. Like, I probably could have put them here in the middle, but I want to keep the grass there, keep it a little bit more kind of pasture looking. You got some long grass. That way, you know, the cows and the, you know, pigs and stuff can run around and eat it, even though they don't actually. And sheep. You know, I was thinking about that earlier. Unless if I've been completely blind, I don't think we've seen any sheep in this world yet. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any sheep, so that's something we're gonna have to keep looking out for. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut down these trees real quick because I have a feeling that we're gonna need a lot of this wood. I already have quite a bit because I've been working on cutting these down for a while for our barn. Also, I put them one block below, basically so that I can end up reaching these branches without having to pillar up. It's kind of a cheap way to do this, but it works, and it doesn't really take away from anything, so that's good. Boop. And it's getting kind of dark, so hopefully I can at least get most of these done, and then I'll sleep, and then I will start building our barn. I haven't done anything creative. Wow, this one almost was like perfectly straight. That's awesome. I didn't do anything in creative. I'm gonna basically just kind of do it off, you know, off the cuff. But yeah. But I have a pretty good idea. As you can see, I kind of laid like little bits of little bit of dirt around, because that's where I'm gonna end up putting the pillars, and then pretty much everything in between is gonna end up being the. Okay, I should sleep. I got these filled in, right? Yeah, good enough. I hear stuff. Ah! Can I sleep? Can I sleep? Can I sleep? I'm surprised it let me. Ow! Nope, that didn't work. Come on. Ah! Ooh, boy. It's a good thing that wasn't like a creeper or anything. So that's one thing I need to do as well, is I need to light this place up. It's not lit up at all right now. That's something I'll just end up doing later. So anyways, I have, put that in there. Got some more wheat, so I can actually start eating bread again. We have torches, but I'm not really using those right now. Okay, so we have lots of acacia. So we'll probably just have a stack of that, and then I have, put that in here, 4 stacks of this, which is basically just 1 stack of that. And we'll put that here. Other things we don't really need right now. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm just kind of doing this on the fly, but like I said, I have an idea. So let's do this 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. But that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I didn't jump, it wouldn't hurt so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I have to because I don't feel like I could make it otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's eat up. So let me get 1 more of these. And then I will start to kind of fill in. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to start to fill in this. Probably could have done this and would have helped me out. But I'm going to put these like this. Oop, not there. So you can kind of see, at least to me, this has a kind of a reddish tint to it. Kind of a, I don't know, I guess kind of a reddish tint. And so it has a very, I don't know, kind of a very barn feel, because a lot of barns, you know, they're red. And I decided to use the natural acacia logs for this because I think it has a really good contrast, as opposed to using maybe like the dark oak, which would fit in with, you know, this better, and it would be a very it would just be a, you know, it would be a huge difference. Oh, there goes one stack. But I don't know. I feel like having the continuity of the planks and the logs lent itself better. Plus, that way I don't have to farm one type of wood as opposed to two types of wood. But I have plenty of dark oak right now. So, as you can see, I'm going through this acacia pretty fast. So, that's one thing that I need to be aware of, because this thing is going to be actually pretty big, because I'm thinking I want multiple stories. Like, this will be the first floor right here, and then I'm going to have kind of walkways around the edge, and maybe like I'll take this side or that side, I don't know, either one, I haven't decided yet, and maybe actually bump it out a little bit so that I can have like a room on one of these middles. Maybe I'll have it on one of the ends, you know, have it be a little bit of a smaller area. But finish that off. But that's kind of what I'm thinking for that. Yeah, that's coming together pretty nice. So let's go through 3, 4, 5. Oh, hey, look, I made it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's see if I can do this. There. Doesn't quite work because actually, for at least that one, because I actually don't think I want that there. There you go. Yeah, I don't want this here because I want this right here. See over there, I basically just had it be a 2 wide and then a bar across the top. I have this 4 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna have the bar across top here. This is gonna be a huge barn door. I'm gonna probably somehow, not really sure how yet, but somehow end up making like it look like the doors are swung open or something along those lines. I want it to look somewhat realistic, and actually have doors there so that they could technically be closed at night, and you know, once you let the animals back in, which I'm not gonna, you know, pull the animals in. What the inside on the first floor is probably gonna be is maybe like 2 cows, 2 pigs, 2 sheeps, 2 chickens, and then maybe like a couple horses, couple donkeys, couple mules, stuff like that. Kind of round it off. So this isn't gonna be. Well, I'll probably actually end up farming up cows here. Chickens and pigs. I might have a couple of them running around, but that's not going to be the main point of this area because, oops, because I don't really care much for them, because the steak gives a lot more. There goes another stack. The steak gives a lot more hunger refill, so that's what I want to end up using for my main food source. Maybe later down the line I'll find a food source that I like better, or it might be more fun to do. Oh, I'm too short. I got a bunch over here though. But man, I almost had it. So that means that I went through a stack plus 2 to do this. Yeah, that sounds right. So, and then we'll finish these walls up. Yeah, this is looking really nice. Not really sure how I want to. You know what? I'm taking this down because I actually have a better idea for how I want to do this. This is going to be a 5 tall door because I want to put a trim all the way around the edge of this, basically of the acacia wood being sideways. So I'll show you here in a second. You guys can probably figure out what I'm talking about, but I will show you guys anyways, just so that there's no confusion. Okay, there we go. And get my ladders, get another stack. So then what I'm talking about is doing this, and yeah, I want these to all be like this. So I'm going to do these first. And we'll build it up taller as we go. We're just going to do these ones for now and shift my way across. Okay. So, yeah, you can see from a distance. Yeah, this is going to look really awesome in my opinion. And your guys's it might not. But if you here's the thing, if you don't like the way it looks, then make it with better colors, better shape, and show me. I would love to see other ideas, and it'll help me kind of decide, or help me figure out kind of what you guys like to see and what styles that you guys like. So, you know, if ever on any of my builds, you know, you don't think that the colors look good together or whatever, just let me know. You know, I haven't really figured out how I want to have you guys like send me information yet, but that's not really something that I'm too worried about right now because I don't really have too many of you. And right there we go. So it's not. Oh, I already had a couple, didn't I? Yeah, it's okay. So it's not really something that I'm not. It's not really something I'm looking into right now. How you guys can contact me to like share ideas other than the YouTube comments. I know you can't end up. Well, I guess if you made a video and can kind of give like a tour, I think you can do a response. I don't know. I'm not actually sure about that part, but yeah. Basically, if you put in the comments and maybe gave me like a link to like Imager or something like that, then I'll go check it out because try to have it be Imager because I trust that, or even maybe if you have your own blog or something, put it on Tumblr and I'll take a look. Because I don't want to really go to any other image websites just because a lot of the other ones are kind of edgy, but Imager is pretty good and Tumblr is most of the time pretty good. So let's sleep real quick. So here is the beginnings of our barn. So we have our big doors right here. Not sure how I'm gonna build them yet, but we can see that we have a lot of room. What I'm gonna do for the floor is I'm gonna have the stalls for for animals, and then basically inside the stalls I'm going to have hay bales, because it's actually a very, very underused block. Not really sure what else could be used for besides that purpose. but I'll try and think of creative things to use it for, but I can use it for the floors on the stalls. And then I think the floor here will be, maybe it'll be this acacia. It'll probably be the acacia. I'm just not really sure if I want to have it be logs or planks or combination. Maybe have like the logs be like runners. So basically have them just be like this. Yeah, something like this, and then on this side have the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. So you kind of get the idea, and then maybe in between. Wow, there's lots of things coming over to say hello. I have a shovel. And then maybe like in here, do something like this. Kind of carry on the theme. Not really sure what I'm going to do when I get to here, but that looks kind of nice. And it's really nice because I actually built it the way that they lay. Totally planned that. Totally planned that. Talking about these. Because these you can change directions. These you can't, correct? Yeah. They have to go like that. So at least this way it's all linear. I totally planned it that way. Not really. It just happened to work out like that. So let's get some more of these. Maybe I'll get enough that I can kind of start to show you guys what the stalls are going to look like. This really isn't the most efficient because I have to kind of like poke around and find the empty spots where the seeds go back in. Yeah, see, it's what I really should do is just wait until it's wait until they're all grown and then come through and rip it all up. But oh, there's another one. There we go. Okay, over here. Oh, okay. And plant these guys. Okay, good enough. And run through. Okay, so now I've got 28. That should give me 3? That's not even close to enough. Okay, well, basically, this will actually be a test for me too. So you can do this. Can you put it sideways? You can put it sideways. Okay, so they behave a lot like the logs. So that's pretty cool. That gives me a lot to work with. That's nice how you can have it go different directions. Maybe I'll use this for the floor. It'll take a lot of wheat. So this might be a long time project to get all the floors done. But and they break pretty easily. But it might be something kind of cool to work for. So I think for now, what I'll do is I'll have it be the wood floors, just so that it has some sense of completeness. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and replace it with the hay bales. So instead of having it be like this, have it be like that. That looks kind of cool. I don't know, and then let's see, what would I do for that? I think for the stalls I'll have them be like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good for that because you don't want them walking on these ropes or whatever. And then if I did that and had these guys go across, maybe. What happens if I have these guys go like this? Nah, it's not really, it doesn't look as nice and continuous because you can definitely see that there's a line there. Yeah, because if you look, see how nice and bright it is right here in the middle of this block, and it gets really darks on the ends. So if it went, because you can see kind of, it's dark right here, right next to the band, right here, right next to the band, and then it gets light. But here it's just dark and dark. So if this would have gone into a light on basically these 2 pixels right here, and then these 2, then it would have looked really nice. So instead, I'm thinking that these will go this way, because then these are all striped this way, like these pixels, the grains, while they're bundled this way, and this looks like one continuous stripe. Yeah, that looks really cool. So that'll be what I end up doing here later. But for now, it's not something that's possible just because we just don't have the materials for it. But I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do once I get closer to here. I don't know if I want it to butt straight up against like this. I got a couple more. I don't know if I want it to butt straight up against like this, or if I want to... I don't know, that looks probably decent. I feel like I kind of want it to come into here and then maybe like go a couple and then jog out to here. I don't know, I'll play around with that. And then what I'll also do is off camera I will start working on making this a little bit taller. There's plenty of cows around, so I'm gonna actually start herding them over inside of here. That way we can actually start farming them. Gonna bone meal that over there so get some of the taller grass back over, because right now that's where I cleared out for the trees. So I want it to be more full. I might just go around and bone meal these other areas as well. Maybe get a couple flowers to pop up. So, oh, there you go. Look at all these trees that have grown. This is a great little farm for these. I think it's interesting in the way that they grow. They basically come up and then they like shoot off at an angle, and sometimes they get like 2 branches. So like, you know, one of them will come up and shoot off that way, and then the other one will kind of like, that's hard to describe because I can't like show it. Let's see if I can find one. Nope. This one, there you go, perfect. So it comes up and shoots off one way, and it comes up and it shoots off the other direction. And then this one you can see came up and went this way, I think. Looks like it. So, yeah, they're kind of fun little trees. They're really weird. Oh my god. That one's super tall. That's what I was trying to avoid by putting them a block deep. Like, that one's even taller. But that's pretty okay. That's fine. It's not as many. It's only happening to a couple of them rather than most of them. So there we go. We got our wheat growing. So then we're gonna have the cows running around here. We're gonna put like, 2 or 3 of each type of animal in here. And then I'm gonna put a second story on here. The farm is gonna expand out probably to the edge. You got those trees there. If I was to draw a line straight across, probably fill out to about there and then back over to here. I don't really know what I'm gonna put out there yet. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have that be the sheep farm with a bunch of different colors of wool. It's an idea. I don't know if I want to put it here or if I want to have it someplace else. There's a pretty good place for it though. So I will I'll end up getting these all kind of prepped up a little bit, get some more wheat so I can start kind of laying this out. And then in the next episode, let's see, what do I have planned for the next episode? Let me take a look real quick and see if I can give you guys a hint. Let's see. So I've got like a little schedule. Nah, not really. My schedule's kind of gone out the window these past couple episodes. Kind of doing things out of the order that I originally planned, which is fine. What I think I might do actually is go caving again, because even that whole caving with 2 episodes. There's 2 episodes. That was about, hour and a half to 2 hours of caving. About an hour and a half closer. I didn't find any diamonds. We got like 2.5 stacks of iron and like half a stack of gold, but nowhere in that zombie, nowhere in that we got diamonds. We found a spawner, but we found no diamonds. So that's what's gonna happen. Next episode, we're gonna go caving again. I will come up with some more questions, basically that I would guess that you guys would ask, try to get to know me a bit better. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Take it easy. Bye bye.